Interlude. Yes, this is where we would normally talk about our community contributor, but since we've woven the community contributors in, we'll do something different for the interlude.
Right.
Anthony,
Yes.
It's the year 2011.
In your head, yes.
I feel like you should be up close next to the microphone whispering this, so we get all that nice fuzzy resonance.
The year 2011.
Yeah, Wizards Coast has released the commander set in 2011, and we know that the Commander's Arsenal followed up in 2012. The big precons are still 2 years off. Knowing what you know now, what advice would you give them about the precons? 10 words or less.
Fewer.
Okay, that's one word, and I'll penalize you a word for pedantry. So you have 8 words left.
Let's see. Moderate, eminence, nerf, partner, slightly, and help red, white earlier.
That's 9. So if you
Boros.
You can concatenate your red white into Boros and hit your limit.
Right.
And I'll also point out you set me up for failure there since you wrote this script.
I did. I wrote it. I wrote it all myself.
So, sometimes stuff gets lost in translation between design and development. The designers start with ideas that develop into different things and or develop in directions that we don't quite expect. Yeah. So while I agree with your point in general, Eminence, Eminence was one of those, like, be careful. There's been a number of times. Now, back in this era, we didn't quite have the same amount of input into the developing Commander product as we do today. But a lot of our early advice on things, it's like, what do you think about this, was be careful.
Yeah.
And
heavens, we weren't setting them up like, the whole premise of this exercise is that we're looking back in hindsight. And Wizards does that all the time, and they look back and they would say, I think most of them would say, come up with the same 8 words. I mean, or 9 words, whatever I call it. Like they would probably feel the same way, and it's not their fault. I mean, they've made great product. I still have a Markov deck. I'm waiting to play Olivia, with it one of these days. And then let her just rip on me. It's not super broken. It's just a Markov deck that I just, and there's other Eminence deck I have, and I've got partner decks all over the place. I actually have a Tymnios and Thrasos deck that I created without realizing what was happening out in the community. And I'm like, why are people freaking out about these 2 commanders? And I had it's high synergy. A lot of stuff goes on in the deck. Sure. But I wasn't taking it to the same level that a lot of other people take it. So to me, partner wasn't as big a deal. I don't think it was as big a mistake as people are making it out to be. I think nerfing it slightly. I don't think you have to go as far as just only partner with X anymore. Like I wish they could be more, maybe partner with red or partner with like slightly broader categories. They're still somewhat restrictive. I think would be good. I'd feel bad if the only partners were ever, you could only partner with this one other card, because the whole point of partner was that you can mix anything you want to.
It was providing a level of flexibility.
Right. And that's when I actually started to put together a commander draft for my group. I mean, I have a commander cube that was like, because you can take these things, you can mix them and match them however you like and create any color combination you want. That's the whole point. Anyway, make a good episode, I think, maybe someday for us to rank the Commander Precon years. And I'm sure we're not the first to think of it, but we'd be probably the first ones to get it right.